Hello, guys. Okay, I'm getting a low battery warning from my overhead camera, so that is not a good thing. So I may have to switch that out for my phone. So let me see if I can do that while I'm already live because I want my camera to die. If you're just joining me, I'm Amy with Lulu Bean Designs. Oh, welcome to another hot mess craft session. All right, let's see. Which email did I send it to is the question. Not that one. Not that one. So while we're waiting for my email to refresh, we are going to be painting the bonus file for today. So if you guys have been joining me all this week, we've been painting the bonus files for our SVG Clubhouse, which just opened this week for new members. So if you have already joined this week, then welcome. If you were already a member, then I hope you are enjoying your bonus files that you got this week. I'm so sorry, y'all. Hold on. Why is my email not refreshing? Here it is. All right, let's see. Allow. Bear with me just a minute. Okay, this might make a noise. I hope it doesn't make a noise. Let's do this. Let's use my phone. And y'all, let me know if you can hear me. All right, we're going to call this, we're going to name this Paint Cam. That's what I always name it. Enter Studio. All right, hold up. I think we're just about in business with a camera that won't die. Is that string going to show? That string is going to show. Let's see. Boop. And okay. All right. So can y'all hear me? I can't stand when that's crooked. It drives me bonkers. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. Charles Zan says she can hear me just fine. Hello, Laura. Hello, Diana. Hello, Facebook users. There are a few people who I cannot see your name. It just says Facebook user. If you know, you know. It's just one of those weird things with Facebook and StreamYard. If you get a little pop-up that says allow StreamYard to share your permissions or something like that, click that so I can see your name. Okay, so we are painting the earring and hair bow holder, which I'm super excited about. It's so cute. This is cut out of 1/8" wood, so it's pretty thin, but you have to cut it out of 8" wood or 1/8" material, the proof grade or, you know, birch or whatever you use, because when you go to put your little earrings in here, if you cut it out of anything thicker than that, they're probably not going to poke through enough to get the backs on. Okay, so just FYI. And then also, if you're going to hang this on a wall, then what I recommend doing is attaching a couple of pieces of wood to the back, like a strip and a strip or a circle or just a scrap of something to the back so that it will stick out from the wall a little bit. And then you will have the space behind here that you're going to need for the earrings to go through. Okay. And then to attach it to the wall, I recommend command strips. Those are awesome. This is lightweight, even with a bunch of hair bows and earrings on it. It's not going to be but so heavy. I have hung heavy things up with command strips and they are super durable. So I am pretty impressed with command strips. Okay, so everything is scored on here for you. You've got the little rainbow and the heart, and then we're going to add a name. If you don't want to add a name, I did include Be Kind on here. So you could just put that on there if you wanted to, or you could make up something of your own that you want to put on your hair bow holder, whatever you choose to do. Okay, so if you're just joining me, then say hello and tell me where you're watching from and all of that. We're going to get started, and I'm going to do like a little whitewash today on this. So I'm going to take some white chalk paint and get it watered down just a tad. My white chalk paint is super, super chunky. So this is the bonus file for today. If you are a current member of SVG Clubhouse, or if you just joined this week, you know that we are offering bonus files this week. If you're already a member, you automatically get all the bonus files. So they were emailed to you on Tuesday morning. So if you haven't gotten them, then check your inbox and you'll see an email from me with the files. If you don't know what SVG Clubhouse is, it is my membership group. My paint is really not wanting to come out of here, y'all. Hold on. It is my private membership group. And what it includes is you get 4 files every month. And the files are exclusive to the group. So I don't sell them in my Etsy shop. I don't sell them anywhere else. They're exclusive to the group and they stay in the group. So they never go out. They never go for sale anywhere else. Oh, thank you, Laura. You don't have a laser, but you like watching me paint. You're so sweet. Let me put a little bit of water in here to water this down some. I was just going to dip it in here and dilute it a little bit. But I'm forgetting how clumpy my paint has gotten. So I might have to add a good bit of water to this to get it to do what I want it to do. Okay, so you get 4 files every month, and you always get, the 4 files that you get are always a door hanger, a shaker set, you get a tier tray set, and then the 4th file is just something different. So it could be another door hanger. It could be a banner, a keychain, a card. There's lots of different things that we do for that 4th file. So you get all 4 files, and you get 50% off all the files in my Etsy shop every month. And then I also give you all the marketing photos for the files. So you get the blank ones and the finished ones that you can use to market your products. And then in addition to that, there's a private Facebook group that you get to join where you can ask questions and get advice for your projects and your laser settings and all of that. Okay, I've made a big mess with my white paint here, y'all. So we only open the doors to new members a few times a year, and we are open right now. We're only going to be open through Sunday night, and then we'll be closing again and not opening again until fall. All right, I'm going to get a little sponge to put this on. Well, I'm opening like every drawer to try to figure out. Oh, here they are. All right, here are my gigantic sponges. Laura, no, this is not an item I sell. I only have the file for it. So this is a file that I offer to my members. It's one of the bonus files for this week that you get if you join the group. But my members do sell the finished products. So if you're looking for the finished product, I'm sure somebody in my membership group would be happy to make it for you. Okay, so I get these on Amazon, you guys. I just get this big bag of like basically car washing sponges is what they are, and I just cut them into chunks so I can put paint on things relatively quickly without using a brush. Okay, let's see. So I'm just going to wipe this down with some white paint. I just want a very light coat, so just like a whitewashed effect. I want it to kind of look distressed. So if you join today, you guys, there are 3 bonuses left. You get this bonus file, and then you get the one for tomorrow, and then the one for Saturday. So there's still 3 left that you can grab. And if you want to see the projects that we're making this month, I can show you pictures of those here in just a minute. This month's theme is a patriotic theme. We painted the door hanger on Monday. So if you missed that live, you can scroll back on my page and go see that one. And that's a really cute patriotic door hanger that we made. And I make sure that I score these lines on dark enough that I can still see them when I put my paint on. So I can see where to put all my attachments. I was going to say that I need to find one of your members. You have to order blanks. I do sell blanks. I don't sell blanks for the projects in the club though, but I know some of my members do. If you want to email me at amy@lulubeandesigns.com, I can probably post, what I can do is I can post in the SVG Clubhouse Facebook group and ask if anybody would be willing to cut the blanks for you. And guys, if you want to join the club, the link is in the listing description. It's also scrolling at the bottom of your screen. It's just svgclubhouse.com. Okay, so here's our whitewashed background. And you can see how you can still see the lines through there to know where to put all your little attachments. That is what you're looking for. And I've also cut some embroidery thread. So embroidery thread, you can get it on Amazon. You can also get it at most sewing stores like Joann Fabrics, or you can get it at Hobby Lobby. But this is embroidery, what is it called? Embroidery cord, macrame cord. Not embroidery. It's not embroidery. I keep saying embroidery. It's macrame. Macrame cord. And this one is 5 millimeter, this big wide one. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and just use this because I already have this cut. I got this color on Amazon. It's like a kind of a blue-green color. And I've cut these in lengths of 20 inches. So I cut a whole bunch of them in 20-inch lengths, and we're going to attach those to the bottom as soon as we get all our little pieces painted. Oh, you are so welcome. And Diana, welcome to the club. We're so glad you're a member. Let me go really quick, if I can get my mouse to work, and show y'all the projects for this month. So, okay, so for this month in the club, the door hanger that we are making is this patriotic bicycle door hanger. And I painted this one, like I said, live on my page on Monday. So if you want to scroll back and watch that video, I have that on my Facebook page. We glittered the fireworks, which was really fun. And then we made this tiered tray, which has the coordinating bicycle and the little Uncle Sam gnome. It has a popsicle, a rainbow sign, and the little Let Freedom Ring lettering. And then our shaker set is this. And I had someone earlier ask me about how to make the shakers. I have lots of videos on my Facebook page on shakers. So if you want to check those out, I do have my videos organized over there by the type, and I have a whole group of shaker videos. So you can hop over there and check those out. And then the fourth project is this fireworks sign that we made. And we also glittered the little fireworks on top of there as well. So those are the 4 projects for this month. The bonuses that we still have left that you can grab, if you join today, you get 3 bonuses. So you get the one that we're making today, which is this one. And tomorrow's bonus is this Let's Eat cutting board with the little plaid stripes. And then the last one is, scroll down a little bit, a kitchen sign that has a scored background. So you get this herringbone background that it's not engraved, it's scored. So it doesn't take like a super long time to score it like it would if it was engraved. So we're going to be making that one on Saturday. So those are the bonuses that y'all have left. Okay, so we are going to paint our little rainbow pieces here. And our name. And I just want to use some muted tones. I have a palette sample over here that I'm looking at to get my ideas for my colors. Oh, let me put your comments back up there so I can see them. There we go. Diana is saying that she can cut it out for you. So maybe send her a private message. Oh, thank you, Laura. We have a lot of fun in the club. We make a lot of cute stuff over there. All right, this pink color, we're doing like muted pastels today. So this is Cotton Candy by Deco Art. And I'm going to paint the first part of the rainbow this pink color. If you like these hair bow holders, I do have more of the files for these in my Etsy shop. I've got a file where you get lots of different things to put at the top. So this one is a rainbow, but I also have some over there that have different things that you can put at the top of your hair bow holder. So you can check that out as well. I don't think I need a second coat of this color. This is pretty good coverage. Ooh, uh-oh. I almost dropped that in my trash can. All right, and then our next color, what did I write down for the next color? We're going to do, this is called Sea Glass. I don't think I've painted this color before. Nope, it's not open yet. I can get my paint open. Y'all, I still use my Christmas scissors all the time. They're my favorite scissors. Definitely my go-to. I don't know why. I just really like them. They're good scissors. And I think I'm going to try to darken this up just a little bit. So it's sea glass, but I'm going to put, I want to make it just a little teeny bit bluer. So I'm going to put a little bit of sea breeze in it, just a drop. And let me see what that looks like before I commit to it. I feel like the color by itself is just a little bit too dark. I think this is actually perfect. I wanted to kind of match that macrame cord that I'm going to use, and I think this is the perfect color. Yep. And I also, for the 4 files that you get each month in the club, you also get a supply list each month, and it has the fonts that were used and all of the paint colors. And then there's clickable links. So if I used something like the macrame cord or something like that, then I put a link on there for you for the 4 files that we do each month. So it just makes it super simple to find everything you need. And we have welcomed a lot of new people in this week. We have almost 100 people have joined so far this week. And we have lots of fun stuff planned. I'm going to get started on back to school stuff soon. We already have summer projects and patriotic projects. So we're going to get started on like back to school and fall fairly soon because everybody likes to get a jump start on their projects and not be behind. So y'all can get ready for all those fall craft shows and church bazaars and all of that stuff, right? Okay, so there's that. That's so cute. I love that color. Deco art, I think you should make this color. It's a cross between sea breeze and what did I say the other one was? Sea glass. I really like that. All right, the next one, what did I say we're going to do? Let's see, this, I want this to be pink. So we're going to do pebble for this piece. That's like kind of a taupey color. And if you guys wouldn't mind sprinkling the video, I would really appreciate it so that we don't miss anybody who wants to join because Facebook does not show your stuff to everybody who follows you. So if you sprinkle the video and comment sprinkled, that gets the word out there. And it also enters you to win a free file because I give away a free file each month to somebody who's sprinkled. This is a pretty quick little project to paint. All right, and then for the little heart, we're going to go back and use that same cotton candy color. For our little pink heart. I'm sorry if my air conditioner is really loud outside my window. It is pretty toasty outside today here in Virginia. Is it hot where you guys are today? It is supposed to be 100 degrees this weekend, which is insane for where we live. It's never this hot this time of year. All right, let me get these letters turned around. So this spells Allie. This is for my friend's little girl. All right, so we've got those colors. I think for her name, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the green. So I need a tiny brush. It's hot there too in Arkansas. Yeah, the humidity here in Virginia in the summer is intense. So I would love to paint this with a paint pen, but I don't have a paint pen this color. So I'm using my teeny brush. Okay, who watched This Is Us last night? I'm not going to give away any spoilers, I promise. But oh my goodness. If you haven't watched it, get your tissues ready. That show is amazing. And the makeup that they do to make everybody look all different ages just continues to amaze me. How many more episodes are left? Does anybody know? Is it just one? I think there might be just one episode. Oh, somebody's in Panama City, Florida. I can't see your name. It just says Facebook user. But I bet it's nice in Panama City. Hot but nice, right? All right, that is our name. And hopefully our backer is going to be dry enough that we can go ahead and attach everything. Oh gosh, it's 100 in Texas. I have not been to Texas, but I want to go. I do want to go to Texas. But I bet it is hot down there a lot. You probably don't get much winter weather down that way. All right, so let's put all of our little pieces on. I'm going to use my stick fast glue. Let me see if my tip's clogged. Nope, it's going to come out today. This is stick fast thick. And I'm just going to hold these on so they kind of have a minute to attach themselves. Looks like everybody's from down south today. I have a lot of people from the south where it's hot and humid. I might have to clip these. Y'all, I've got paint on my arm. I felt my arm go in it. I got paint everywhere. If I can get that to reach over there. Yep. Because it's not wanting to stay down. There we go. So cute. I love these boho rainbows. I think they're just so cute and cheerful. Get this glop of paint out before I get it all over me again and get it on my shirt. Oh my goodness, it's 90 in Nebraska. It seems like it's hot where everybody is. Except for Long Island, right, Karen? Me and Chile and Long Island. Oh no. I've never been to Long Island either. I think the only place in New York that I've been was Saratoga Springs when my sister-in-law lived up there briefly. Oh, I got a little pink on my green. Hold on. I'll get a baby white. There we go. Always have baby wipes in your craft room. The Omaha, where in Nebraska? The Omaha area. I don't know Nebraska at all. I need to get out more, don't I? All right, so there are no score lines on here for our name. So I'm just going to lay these letters out and see where I want them before I glue them down. And a little dot on the eye. All right, does that look straight? I'm going to go up just a teeny bit in case our earrings are going to get in the way. Is that centered? I feel like that's pretty centered. All right. Those on. And I did all the attachments are an 1/8 inch as well. You could use MDF. You could use your proof grade draft board. Whatever 1/8 inch material you like. We have some friends getting married this weekend, and it is going to be a hot day for a wedding and for the rehearsal, but at least it's not going to rain. Everything is outside. At least the wedding's outside, I know. My husband is doing a crawfish boil for the rehearsal dinner, which is the bride's request, which I think is very cool for a rehearsal dinner. So that's going to be really fun. He loves to do crawfish boils. Okay, so that is it for all of our little attachments. So that's our earring and our hair bow board. And I'll show you before I put the macrame cord on and show you how to do that. The earrings. So I've just got some little pearl earrings that I had in my jewelry drawer. And you can put post earrings on the top and bottom row, but your dangly earrings can go on the bottom because then they have room to dangle. So yeah, they just go in there and just like that. So you've got your little dangly earrings that can go there. Oh gosh, Laura, I bet you were. I remember when I was little and my mom was in a wedding that was in the country at this little unair conditioned church up in Stafford County, I think, which is a little bit north of us. And I remember that there were like 2 people who passed out in the wedding party because it was so hot. So pretty crazy. I don't know what month it was, but it was very, very hot that day. So, all right. So y'all, I told you I measured 20-inch pieces, okay, of the macrame cord. And I'm just going to fold it in half so it's an even length. And what I do is I just drop the loop down in here and then pull the 2 pieces. Just like that. Let me show you closer what it should look like. Got it getting blurry. You see what I'm talking about? So then you just got your strings hanging down, and I just push them all the way over to the side, and I get the next piece, and I just keep on going. So drop it in from the top, and then just loop it through. That's all you do, and just make sure your pieces are hanging down evenly. And then you can have them, like you can cut them a little extra long or whatever length you want, but I did 20 inches. And then when you get done, if you need to, you can give it like a little haircut, and you can just trim it across to make sure that they're all like roughly the same length. So I had to give it a little haircut at the end. So, all right, well, I'm not going to do all of them for you because I'd be here all day just doing the same thing over and over again. But I think I did 8 or 9 for each of these little holes here. So like 8, 8, 8 or 9, 9, 9, something like that. Just depends on like how much you want in there. And then once you get all your strings on, then you can do hair clips like this. You can just clip the hair clips on there. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in camera so you can see it. So you can just put your little hair clips down there just like that. And then like if you have scrunchies, the scrunchies can go on this part and they just slide over like that. You could hang scarves on here. So you could put scarves through here and hang those on. I mean, there's lots of possibilities with stuff that you could hang on here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my little strings off. So anyway, that is it for this one. It's super simple, super easy and fast to paint. So I hope you like this one. And like I said, put some little scraps on the back if you're going to hang it on the wall, because that kind of keeps it set off from the wall a little bit. So that way you have room for your, my earrings are coming out because I need to hang them up. But that way you have room for the earring backs to go through. Thank you. Thanks, Laura. Okay. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. If you want to join the club, like I said, the link is in the video description, and I'll be back again tomorrow to show you the little cutting board project. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.